Ghana is not safe for you as a Nigerian right now. That is something we are really getting. A lot of people are now responding to this. I think this is something we need to talk about right now. Yes, Nigerians in Ghana, they are running into hiding as a result of Ghanaians attacking them. What really happened? Those are the questions a lot of people are really asking. Based on reports, a particular Igbo leader, Igbo community, a leader of Igbo community in Ghana has said that they are going to build an Igbo village in Ghana and have their own traditions and all those kind of things, which didn't sit well with a lot of Ghana critics out there. Instead of these people to use legal action against this community leader, they decided to take laws into their hands by going to the Nigerians, places of business and their houses to destroy their property. That is what we are really getting. I'm calling on Afrobeat artists out there. I'm calling on Nigerian celebrities out there. If you get something when you be want to do for Ghana right now, you better suspend, because Ghana is not safe right now. Even the business community, if you get any business what you want to do right now for Ghana, Ghana is not safe. These people are now acting like xenophobians. That is something I feel about all of this, taking laws into their hands. You could see that a lot of people are now running header scatter, and we got a lot of videos flying around on TikTok, on other platforms, and a lot of people are condemning the actions of Ghanaians on this. So what is your own take? What a lot of people are really asking is that, is it legal or right for another national to go into a country and start building a village? That is what it is. But what is the position of Ghana's constitution about it? That is another thing we got to look into and get to understand it better. That is something I feel about all of this. But I feel that this man that actually said, I'm going to build an Igbo village or something like that on a particular hectare of land, is not really doing it without the authorities in Ghana. That is something I feel, because a lot of pictures and videos flew around where some kind of dignitaries in Ghana got chieftaincy title from this Igbo community. That is something we got to understand right here. But this is escalating, and a lot of people are taking off hate they have for Nigerians. Most times when we play Nations Cup, when we play football competition, Ghana, Nigeria is always a fight. When you talk about Afrobeat, they want to take our spot because we are leading in Africa. But now they are taking off this frustration. That is something I feel, because if not, you guys are supposed to use legal action to pursue your justice against this person if this person is actually wrong. And now they are saying that their leaders have actually compromised. I feel that based on the constitution, there are a lot of things we need to really cycle out. What is your own take about this? Videos has been flying around, and this is quite disturbing at the time, because most innocent people in Ghana are being bullied, oppressed. Some are being injured. Their businesses being destroyed, and their properties are really going down by the day. And I saw this video, and let me share this video with you guys. Let me share this video so that you will now get to understand that this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. I think the authorities in Ghana, they need to step in place, and the Nigerian government needs to really kind of prompt out the relationship they have with Ghana, so that they can really bring this to an end. That is something I feel about that.
We are packing, you see. We are packing. Hey, it's not funny. See, we have started packing everything. See. Hey, this case is not funny.
Why are they doing this? That is something I kind of, they are supposed to use illegal action to do something. See, these people are now packing, they are afraid, of themselves, of their lives, and that is quite disturbing at this time. Why a lot of Nigerians are really coming out to say that they blame the leader for really having that conception and all those kind of ideas and the rest. Some other persons are really blaming out the Ghanaians, but me, I'll blame the Ghanaians because your constitution, your laws actually state out what kind of actions you should take. Then why taking laws into your hands? We are Africans, brothers and sisters. So you need not do that at a time like this. That is something I feel about the story that is going on. What is your own take about this? I want you to put that in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel about all of this that is trending on social media. This is not interesting and not funny. If you get anything when you want to do for Ghana right now, you should avoid, because those people, they don't have clear eyes for you. They are not really interested in what you have for them for now. Still in Ghana, we got something coming in from Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale is coming out to say something, and a lot of people are now responding to this. Shatta Wale posted this on Twitter and said, you know what? I just saw $220,000 on my DistroKid platform, and I feel like talking rubbish to those industry malakas. What is industry malakas? Don't understand. Lazy, big stomach men and women. That is what it is. This guy is so excited that he still they make money from streaming or from stream platforms. That is one thing a lot of people are now getting from Shatta Wale. And he went further to say, industry gate man, living in a rented house, advising a landlord artist like Shatta Wale, Sakodi, and Medical. The fear fees that is coming in right now from Shatta Wale. Get as money go enter your hand, you go want to do anyhow. That is the situation of Shatta Wale right now. A lot of people are now seeing this as an interesting one, while some other people are now criticizing Shatta Wale on this. Shatta Wale is one guy that sometimes it talk true to, but he's being hated by a lot of Ghanaians, based on the narrative they've actually spent about him. That is something I feel about the story. And now he's coming out to say money dey my hand, I go fit talk anyhow, nothing una go fit do. That is what Shatta Wale is talking about, and this, a lot of people are now showing analysis to this and now showing a lot of things around this. So what are your own takes about this? Shatta Wale is a fantastic artist, one of the biggest artists in Ghana, and this guy has actually made impact in the dancehall community. That is something I feel about that. But he always stressed on something like Nigerian industry is really getting big as a result of cooperation between them and a lot of investment. But some Ghana people not like him because of saying the obvious. So that is something I feel about that. But this guy don't get money in the feel anyhow. What is your own take about this? I want you to put your own take in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you take on what you think. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afro Beat blog across social media platforms. We got a lot of interesting things for you.